Like, back up. Back up, fall back. Oh, you know what I want to address too?
Go on.
They always be saying they want a traditional woman. Like, oh, can you cook? Can you do it? You not a traditional man.
Thank you.
Be a traditional man. Is you even a breadwinner, boo?
Is you even a breadwinner? I mean, she can't even talk. She can't even talk. A traditional man, like, she can't be serious.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
We're going to talk about something that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Well, first it kind of pissed me off, but then I thought it was kind of funny. But anyways, it's a video of rapper Latto. Now, rapper Latto was recently on a podcast in London. I believe the name of the podcast was called the Kiss Fresh Show or something like that, Kiss Fresh. Anyways, she was on the show, and towards the end of the podcast, she went on a typical feminist thought tirade against modern men. So, without wasting any more time, let's get to that videotape.
Who is teaching you this? Who is teaching you that?
I'm picking up. Like, I be listening to the radio and and then just like hearing people talk, I just be like,
Not flat out. Who taught you that? You sound like an old white man.
and then my sister watched Love Island. So I was like,
Love
let me pull you
Island.
for a little chat.
Yeah. I love it. Have you used any of that like outside yet? Like, let me pull you for a
No,
chat.
they gonna know I'm from LA. They don't know.
I'm not gonna like we will, but we'll love that you tried.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
all that
A for
matters.
effort.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
effort.
cool. So it is time for Henry's hotline. What would you like to bring to Henry's hotline? Stop.
I hate them. I hate them.
Okay, what is it about men?
They too in women business.
Do you remember that meme from Real Housewives?
Real Housewives.
Where Nene was like, Peter, are you Peter or Patricia? Oh, because you two in women biz.
Yeah, you too much in women business.
Now, real quick, this is besides the point. Now, fellas, what did we just talk about earlier? Earlier on the show, we just talked about how women, especially black women, tell black men, stay out of women's business, don't police women's bodies, don't do this, don't do that. But then when they get into some shit, they want you to step up and protect them. So just remember that. Next time they ask for your protection, you tell them, no, I don't get in women's business.
Like, back up. Back up, fall back. Oh, you know what I want to address too?
Go on.
They always be saying they want a traditional woman. Like, oh, can you cook? Can you do it? You not a traditional man.
Thank you.
Be a traditional man. Is you even a breadwinner, boo?
Is you even a breadwinner? I mean, she can't even talk. She can't even talk. A traditional man, like, she can't be serious.
Sit down.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Can you
for
change
listening
your
to me.
tire?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Done.
Have you built a house?
Have you built a house, baby? Y'all want traditional women. Y'all not traditional men. Period.
They don't deserve a traditional
No,
woman.
you don't.
We don't deserve a traditional. So what do we deserve? Do we deserve women with fake wigs on top of their head, fake eyelashes, fake everything on them? Is that what we deserve? Bro, the irony of just hearing these chicks talk this shit is it's just crazy to me. But let's let the video continue, and we'll get into these hoes in a second.
No, you don't, boo. You should be submissive to me, actually. Yeah.
She said it. She said it, not me. Latto, you are a whole vibe.
Thank you,
whole
boo.
vibe. I've loved.
Now you heard it right there. Let's go back.
Yeah. Done.
Have you built a house?
Have you built a house, baby? Y'all want traditional women. Y'all not traditional men. Period.
They don't deserve a traditional
No,
woman.
you don't. You don't, boo. You should be submissive to me.
You act like a little bitch right now. You act real
Lord of the Seven
paranoid.
Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
You should be submissive to me. Wow. See, fellas, it's a simple process. Strap up and use these hoes for fun. It's not even worth going back and forth with them. See, women like Latto always end up losing in the end. See, because they have this I'll be 25 forever mentality. And that's what always trips them up in the end. Look at how cocky and arrogant they both sound. But yet, these are the same women who will be crying about black women not being protected once some shit goes down. See, the women in this community have absolutely no respect for black men. So black men, you in turn should not feel obligated to protect them. If they're not in your immediate circle and they're not at least willing to be under your direction, you don't owe them protection. Because it's the same chicks talking crazy like this. They turn around and get into some shit, and then they're wondering where all the men are to come and help and protect them. You don't need no man to help to come protect you. We ought to be submitting to you. Now, check this interview out. This is Latto speaking about Jermaine Dupri, the man who pretty much is responsible for her career taking off. I just want you to check this out. I want you to see the level of respect or lack of that she has for black men. All right, here we go.
You know, a little bit more personal. Like, how's your relationship like with Jermaine Dupri now?
Can I cuss?
Sure.
Fuck him.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that, but all right. Oh, okay.
Fuck him. We ball. Period.
Blood clot.
Okay.
Is that business,
And,
personal,
tell him
or?
run me that 20 racks he owe me too. I need that ASAP.
Okay.
Oh.
So some business, some business,
All right.
Yeah.
some business situations.
Totally was not expecting that. I just knew it was gonna be love.
I mean, first off, look at this chick's head, bro. Look at the top of this chick's head. What the hell is that on her head? Ladies, who the hell told y'all this shit was cool? Who told y'all this? Good gracious.
This is Hood Rich Radio. We address it.
yeah,
This is what we do. We address it.
It's yeah, let me clear that up since we on there on this topic. It's a weird kind of love. People be like, I'm ungrateful, not knowing I'm season 1. I got a call from, there's this independent company that casts the people for the reality show before it even touches Lifetime, before it touches JD. JD didn't do nothing for me. He didn't put me on no rap game.
Blood clot.
None.
So you know.
So there you go. There you go. The man who basically brought her into the game, helped her career. She turns around and she's basically like, fuck him. Now, I'm pretty sure Jermaine Dupri paid her everything she was entitled to get, if anything. Yet, she's salty with him because he never signed her to So Def. I got this video of Jermaine Dupri basically explaining the situation. Actually, it's 2 separate videos. It's one he's got with Vlad and another he did with Hip Hop DX. But between the 2 videos, he pretty much explains the situation. So let's get to the first one. All right. 1 second. God damn. One second. Find this damn video. All right, here we go. Fair use. Also, fair use Got this video from Vlad TV. Fair use.
We've had Miss Mulatto on Vlad TV, and she won the TV show. Mm-hmm. And when I asked her why she didn't sign with you, she kind of gave, she skipped around the answer a little bit, kind of said that just the situation wasn't the best for her.
I'm already here. So in order for me to take a deal, it needs to be here. You get what I'm saying? You feel like you're catching the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It would just have to be.
She's such a cornball, man. She's such a cornball. You can tell that she's faking her whole persona.
Something extraordinary, and being that after I won the TV show, I took some of my cash and invested it, and you know what I'm saying? It's too many money flows right now. Like I can ride this independent route.
There's no way at this point in her career she has money. Look at this thing on her head. This is two terrible wigs in a row. There's no way she has money at this point.
For a minute. So if you're not offering this, I'm not even gonna sit down and have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it was.
Yeah, all the artists are signed though. It's not even a situation. They don't just come on that TV show for free.
Oh, so she was signed before she even came on the show?
Yeah, they all get signed. It's just, a TV show artists go, when they go on these TV shows, they sign over their rights. As that's part of being on these shows. You ever watch American Idol and people like, Simon's gonna still put out this person even though this person doesn't win? They signed to him.
Okay, so you signed her ahead of time along with everyone else.
It's a TV show, so the artist, when you sign up for this is things that you have to, that comes along with it.
But she started putting out music independently.
Yeah.
Do you just allow that to happen because you're not tripping?
100%.
Okay.
I'm from the rap world, and I know how rap works.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And at the same time, I know that Vlad TV didn't know who Miss Mulatto was until she was on the rap game.
True.
So therefore, let these artists build up their resume.
So if you wanted to be a hard-nosed businessman, you could basically say, okay, all these songs.
Yeah, I could have. This was a while back. You know what I mean? Yeah. She was on the first season.
Yeah.
I'm on 5 now.
So there you have it. So, as Jermaine Dupri is explaining, Latto, once she signed up to be on that show, The Rap Game, which is where she got her start, she signed basically a deal with So Def. She was still putting out independent music, and Jermaine Dupri didn't even tax her for it. But yet she's sitting up in an interview talking about Jermaine Dupri owes her $20,000. But as the man just said, she was technically signed to him once she signed up for that TV show, and he still let her rock and put out her own music. Now, why didn't he pick her up permanently? Let's examine that.
On behalf of all media or anything, but I think the insight that I would provide, knowing how some of those sites.
Let's go.
About it, if you watch the TV show, you saw it, but if not, nobody was like.
Let's go back a little bit more. All right.
Something I don't speak on. There's no need, but people keep always saying, Jermaine, you dropped the ball on Mulatto or Latto, right? And what I don't think people understand is I put Latto's record out. The deal was, if you win on the rap game, you get a single from Jermaine Dupri on So Def. That single came out. The problem is that Latto was 16 years old and the outlets didn't support it, and then nobody was like speaking on it. Nobody talked about it. If you watch the TV show, you saw it, but if not, nobody was like. So people didn't start talking about Latto till she started making more vulgar records, dressing more sexual, being an adult. So it made me be like, damn. So is these kids not accepted?
Now let's go back.
What I don't think people understand is I put Latto's record out. The deal was, if you win on the rap game, you get a single from Jermaine Dupri on So Def. That single came out. the problem is that Latto was 16 years old and the outlets didn't support it, and then nobody was like speaking on it. Nobody talked about it. You know, if you watched the TV show, you saw it, but if not, nobody was like. So people didn't start talking about Latto till she started making more vulgar records, dressing more sexual, being an adult. So
basically, when she started to be a thot. So there we have it. There we have it. And that just goes to show you how desperate and talentless a lot of these females in the industry are. They can't sell a record without sexualizing themselves. With the exception of Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj actually has talent. I gotta give her credit where credit is due. But the rest of them are just thots who can follow directions inside of the booth. Period. Now, as for a man submitting to her, I find that absolutely hilarious. See, this is the same chick. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is the same chick that got a tattoo of 21 Savage on her ear or behind her neck and still couldn't get this nigga to wife her up. You don't believe me? I got the picture right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this motherfucker. Bam. Here we go. Look at this shit. That says SHEYAA. Shia, which is 21 Savage's real name. His real name is Shia bin Abraham Joseph. She's got this nigga's name tatted behind her ear. And the funny part about that whole relationship is that 21 Savage denied even being with her. So in turn, she denied it. They both kind of denied the relationship existed. But I mean, you have a whole tattoo of this nigga on your neck behind your ear. And he still wouldn't admit to at least dating you. He still wouldn't admit it. Now, why wouldn't he admit it? Why wouldn't he admit it? You know why? See, this goes back to her anger. You see, her anger towards men is nothing but a reaction to the way she's treated in the industry. Apparently, she's starting it up left and right. And her reputation at this point is already tarnished, at least amongst her peers. So, where does that leave her? No man on her level or above would take her seriously. That's where that's going to leave her. And see, a lot of women don't understand that. Once you put yourself out there to be a thot, it's over. It's over. And I think Latto is slowly realizing that it's over. And it's sad too, because she's only 24 years old. She's only 24 years old. And she's already realizing that the older she gets, the slimmer her choices are going to be. You can't name one female thot rapper, from Lil' Kim to Foxy Brown to Nicki Minaj to, with the exception of Cardi B. But other than Cardi B, you can't name one thot female rapper that has a man on their level or higher, or got them to date them or marry them on their level or higher. You won't see it. Somebody said Eve. No. Eve did not portray herself as a thot. Even though she was a former stripper. The fact still remains that when people think of Eve and her career, it's all respectable. But other than that, you can't, it's over for y'all. Once you put yourself out there like that, it's over. Now, as far as the traditional man comment, I wouldn't entertain a conversation of that nature with a woman who twerks for a goddamn living. You twerk for a living. You're tatted up from head to toe. Your body is fake. You have other niggas' names tattooed on you. You wear horrible wigs. And you have a horrible attitude. I can't use you for anything except a fun night. I can't have you raising no kids because they're going to end up like you. What use does a decent man have for a woman like Latto in their home? What use would you have for her? What use would a traditional man have for a woman like Latto? Let's say all the men who are allegedly not traditional turn traditional by her standards tomorrow. Would they want to deal with Latto? Hell no. Hell no. You can't make a home with a hoe. Even though hoe isn't the word home, you still can't do it.
Blood clot.
Oh man.